Alright guys, this is Cinders. It is a retelling of Cinderella, obviously, as you can see by the name. But other than that, I don't know much about it. I'm just excited to play it. As you can see, I love these like casual type games. I'm getting a little like burnt out on the visual novel type things, so the one that I'm doing already, which is Katawa Shoujo, and this one, these are probably going to be the last visual novels for a while, just because I get really like burnt out on having to read out loud. But alright, let's just start this. I still can't believe I've been delaying this for so long. It makes me wonder. If I decided to act earlier, maybe things wouldn't be so broken between us. Maybe with just a little effort, this family wouldn't fall apart like this. But I suppose it was easier to complain and do nothing rather than try to change things, isn't it always? Tonight, it's different. This is the night of change, the night where my plans finally take effect. I can hear my stepsisters talking in soft voices in the hall. I imagine they too won't get any sleep tonight. During the last few days, I've learned so much more about them, but can it erase all the years they tormented and humiliated me? I don't know what to think about it. People deserve a second chance. Let's do that. Let's be nice. You can't erase the past, that's for sure. But I know that sometimes we don't choose our fates. Were circumstances different, my stepsisters could be good people. We could be friends. In Cinderella, I don't think they could have been friends under any circumstances. But alright, whatever happens, I hope they won't come into harm. They deserve another chance. Ooh. Oh my gosh, it's one of the Olsen twins. Meanwhile, in the hallway. Yes? Okay. I still can't believe she did it. I would never have suspected. Of course, because everyone is as dim-witted as you are, and never does anything out of the ordinary or unexpected. The words were going really slow. Okay, oh yes, I'm sure you were able to foresee what would happen. Did you see it in the tea leaves or read it in a children's book one afternoon while avoiding work and being useless as usual? Wow, she's mean. I did entertain the thought that she might do something like this, if you must know. But believe what you want, I don't care. Good on you. Alright, I also suspected she might try to do something. She was so secretive and compliant at times that an explosion seemed inevitable. I just didn't expect she had it in her. Gloria, please. Sometimes you sound like a cliché villain from a bad romance novel. Of course, if something isn't twisted, weird, or shocking, then you won't consider it. Not everyone is like you, Sophia. I know not everyone is. You're not, though you try your best to be like Mother, always responding the same way regardless of the situation. Predictable, boring, and stupid. You get her. But you are not Carmosa. Remember? You do not lead, God. You do not lead. You mindlessly follow, and it shows. Shut up, you. Whoa, the door actually moved. That was actually awesome. Oh, and the trees are moving in the background, or the branches, or whatever. Okay, sorry. I freak out at little things like that. They're cool. Open up in the name of the prince. It's him. Why did he have to come, and in the middle of the night? Will the wonders never cease? I guess the night of change is not over yet. Just as your ridiculous cliché impersonations aren't done yet either. There's no time for this now, though I'm sure Mother will deal with you later. I'll go summon her. You do that. Open up, I won't repeat myself. Mother. Sophia, don't stand like that. Open the door. Let this noisy man in. Wait, she's not standing any weird way or anything. Yes, Mother. I guess she just means don't just stand there. Captain, what brings you here at this time of night? Spare me these false pleasantries. You know why I'm here. Where is she? Very well. Sophia, get Cinders here right away. Yes, Mother. Be quick about it, child. Captain, would you fancy some wine while we wait for my lazy stepdaughter? Don't push it. You know this is not a courtesy visit. I'm afraid a lot is going to change here tonight. This scheme is really pretty. Okay, he's right, nothing will ever be the same. Nothing. I must admit, I'm afraid of it too. Some independent woman I am. Cinders, Mother has summoned you. Wait, are we like sitting in a dark room? Cause she's just like under a spotlight. Alright. Move, you know she doesn't like to wait. Fine, I'm moving. Just give me a moment. Make sure it's quick. ... Cinders, can I ask you something? Yes, Sophia. This whole situation, what happened this evening and the guard bashing at our door and all. It's because of you, right? You planned it. What did we plan? I guess I want to know what we did, so I'll tell her the truth. Yes, I guess so. I definitely made it happen. Funny, it all started with my stepmother summoning me, just like now. "7 days earlier. Okay, what a beautiful morning. The last few days were all rain and gloom, but today is different. Today is summer in its fullest. It's so nice to see the sun again. It can get pretty cold in this room of mine. Although I don't feel so frisky right now. I could use more beauty sleep. I shouldn't have burned the midnight oil over a book last night. And a silly book, too. Some adolescent girl, pretty and numb as a freshly cut flower, shows divine humility and courage while suffering oppression from her abusive family. Cinderella? Who writes these things? And do they really want young women to develop this martyr-like attitude? Funny, though. If it's really that bad and makes me so angry, why did I read it in the first place? Maybe something in it really echoes a part of my own experience. I don't know. And I'm not gonna spend the morning wondering about it. Of course, it isn't as if I'll get to enjoy the day either. Lady Carmosa will certainly make sure that I have to do the worst chores. The old hag could use any of her servants, but no, she always sends me. I get the feeling she simply wants to humiliate me. If only Father was still here. On a day like this, he would surely take me to the forest. We always went to the lake, the magical lake as he called it, and left a loaf of bread under the old tree. Well, why would you waste bread like that? Gotta pay tribute to the fairies. You never know when you may need their help. Oh, non-existent fairies, okay. Good old man. He used to tell me stories about the little folk, even when I was far too old to believe them anymore. I miss him so much. But enough daydreaming. Honestly, I talk to myself way too often these days. It's only a moment before I start considering mice and sparrows my only friends, and we will go frolicking and singing together. What a sight that would be. I love that they're putting these, like, memories of Cinderella in here. Okay. Luckily, I know better than that. I may get lonely sometimes, but I'm not empty-headed. Ooh. Okay. Time to get up, Cinders. The day has only just started. And you never know what the future may bring. This is really cool. I still have some time before my sisters wake up. I could start my cleaning duties to have more time later, or I could try to finish that book I was reading last night. You said you didn't even like it. Or I could seize this opportunity to do sweet nothing. Ha! It's not like I have time for myself very often. I'm not gonna laze around. She didn't even like the book, so I guess we'll clean. Since my father's death, Carmosa and her daughters treat me as their servant. Cinders, do the cleaning. Cinders, go to town. Cinders, why isn't my dress washed yet? Ugh, I hate it so much. But what can I do? I have to stay patient and hope for the better. I'm not flimsy. If this is a test, I will face it with a smile. You do it. If I start cleaning now, I should be done before afternoon. And maybe even get some time for myself in the evening. Off to work then. I'll start with my room. I swear it gathers dust from the whole residence. Well, you're under the entire house. I should also bring in some fresh flowers. My room may be just a repurposed storage, but that doesn't mean I shouldn't try to make it more cozy, right? Cinders, are you there? Cinders, where are you? Okay, Sophia, I'm in the broom walker. Oh, you're cleaning already? So considerate of you. Wait, she's being nice. But I'm afraid Mother has different plans. She wishes to see you immediately. She wishes to see me? Did she tell you what she wants? No, of course not. Why would she? And why would I want to ask in the first place? She looked rather angry, though. That doesn't sound good. I hope I'm not in some kind of trouble again. You really could have asked her, you know. I think you mistook me for one of those gentle, well-mannered, noble girls who care about others. Sorry to break it to you, but I don't. Never mind. The niceness went right out the window. If you're in trouble, that means I get free... Oh gosh, I missed it. She gets a free pass today. This is probably the coolest visual novel I've ever read. Aren't you one charming human being? Thank you. Now hurry up and let's go already. Goodness, oh shut up. Thank you, you took the words right out of my mouth, Cinders. I used to play in the hall as a child, but this building isn't much of a home anymore. Ever since my father passed away, it feels like this place is just an empty shell. Carmosa does her best to keep the residence in its former splendor, and I guess most would be fooled by it. But for me, this place feels like it is fading away. Oh, so you didn't get lost after all. Who is that jerk? I was starting to think that you couldn't find your way. But it seems you were just taking your precious time with no regard for the rest of us. I don't like her. I can't stand her already. You're as hopelessly irresponsible as that sister of mine. No wonder that mother can't count on anyone other than me in this house. She doesn't deserve one of these beautifully crafted introduction pieces. Like, she just doesn't. Don't tell me you got caught up daydreaming about some prince coming to save you. Okay. I don't like her. No, did you? If you ask me, you should be the one dreaming of being rescued. It's obvious you hate your current life. Watch your tongue. I will not. You don't know what you're talking about. Don't I? When's the last time you were actually happy? It's very thoughtful of you to worry about me. But if I were you, I'd pay more attention to your situation. I don't want your pity. Well, you have it. And before you get any more foolish ideas, I think you should know Mother is calling for you. She says she has a special job for you. No doubt something rudimentary enough for you to handle. Oh, she's making me so angry. So you weren't sent here to fetch me then? Mother entrusts me with important tasks. Don't mistake me for being on your level. You wait here. I'll let her know that you finally rolled out of bed. I didn't. I've been cleaning. Are you not tired of this? Don't you ever get tired of all this? Tired? What are you babbling about? You try so hard to be like Carmosa. You dress like her, you speak like her. And yet she still treats you as little more than a servant. Look at her face! ... I can't believe it. Did I really just get her to shut up? I wasn't expecting it, or I was expecting an insult at the very least. She left. Okay, the room feels empty again. Even Gloria's presence is better than nothing. I'm not so sure about that. Truthfully, I feel bad for her. I may be the servant around here, but her situation isn't that different from mine. Both Gloria and Sophia spend every waking moment doing Carmosa's bidding. Just because it's not scrubbing floors doesn't mean they're not servants too. So, you're finally up, you lazy girl. Can't anyone in this house just do what is asked of them? I swear, you feeble-minded girls are going to be the death of me. Whatever. Blah, blah, blah. Bah, you've wasted too much of my time already. I have a job for you. Go into town and find the merchant Tobias. I need you to pay him for a certain service. What service? I'm giving you 200 sovereigns exactly. Don't you dare lose them. I must be a fool to entrust you with this much money, but unfortunately, I've no one else to send. I have better plans for those two useless daughters of mine. Gosh, she's mean to everybody. Now hurry up, child. Time is of the essence. Carmosa has been speaking to me this whole time, alternating between insults and orders. Do I really have to silently accept this? Well, I think regardless we're gonna have to do it, so I'm just gonna ask her what the service is. What exactly is this service you're paying for? Mind your own business, child. There's no need for you to know. Ooh. She's paying for a prostitute. I feel it. I know it. Why can't any of you girls just obey me without asking such vacant questions? Now hurry up and go. Carmosa's even more angry than usual today. I wonder what set her off. The fact that we know her secret, I'm pretty sure. I've never seen her this defensive. She must be hiding something. We already know what she's hiding. I suppose it could be worse. A trip to town isn't such a terrible thing. It's a beautiful day, and a great excuse to get away from the house. I won't even get in trouble for leaving as quickly as I can. Besides, Tobias has always been nice to me, so I'll enjoy seeing him again. This could be a rather pleasant trip. Off to the forest. Okay. The words take a second to come up, though. I think that just is how it's supposed to be. I suppose I should be grateful. Even though Carmosa practically kicked me out of the house, it's better than staying here. Or staying there. It really is beautiful here. Sorry, I can't talk today. And it's a much-needed break from that toxic house. The lake that my father took me to as a child isn't far away. I really miss our trips to the lake. It would be nice to visit it again, if only for the sake of memories. I wonder if I have enough time. Carmosa did tell me to hurry, after all. I want to go to the lake, but I'm going to go to town because I feel like something bad will happen if I don't. I'm sure that if I take too long, Carmosa will make sure that I'm miserable. Yeah. As much as I'd love to visit the lake, I suppose I should head directly into town. Do I have to go to the forest to go to town every single time? Finally at the town. I should probably head straight to Tobias's shop. Strange. What's that crowd over there? Everyone seems to be surrounding that building. I wonder if someone around here can tell me what's going on. Excuse me, ma'am. Could you tell me what that crowd is for? Oh, child. Haven't you heard? A bunch of good-for-nothing thugs took their hideout there. Jerks kidnapped a child. I'm sure you know it's market day today. A lot of folk come into town to trade their wares, but there's also the unwelcome element, you know what I mean? One of the town merchants caught some ruffians red-handed stealing from him, like it's no one's business. So we naturally grabbed whatever pointy thing came in handy and made sure these lowlives know we don't take kindly to thieves in this town. But those scum grabbed a child and locked themselves up in that house. They're threatening to kill the brat if anyone tries to enter. That's horrible. Oh, the poor mother. Thank goodness some lads noticed Perrault, the captain of the Prince's Guard, drinking in the inn. A few men went to fetch him from the tavern. He grabbed that blade of his and went into the house without saying a thing. I wish that good-for-nothing husband of mine would be so brave, but he's only good for drinking and complaining, I tell ya. It's been silent like a graveyard in the night since the captain went in. Who knows what happened in there? Oh, such awful times we live in. That truly is sad. Thank you for telling me. I hope that child doesn't get hurt. If the captain of the guard plans to fight, it's sure to be dangerous in there. Wait, everyone has stopped talking. Did something happen? Someone is coming outside. Is that the captain of the guard? The child is safe now. Someone get rid of the bodies. It's Mr. Seamentface. Perrault. I guess I shouldn't have said that about his scar. The way that it's drawn, for me, on my computer, it looks like a cracked piece of cement. Okay, wow. Did he just take care of an entire gang of bandits on his own? He acts like it wasn't even a big deal. I really like this art style, too, though. He just disappeared without even waiting for any thanks. It feels as if he doesn't even care what anyone thinks of him. I'm intrigued to know what sort of man could do something so heroic and yet remain so emotionless about the whole thing. It looks like the child has been reunited with his mother. Mother. What a relief. Uh-oh, I'm running late now. I better go see Tobias right away. Oh my